There's nothing so daunting as the silence of 1,000 people. Because it's that Daffy Duck moment when you think you've killed the crowd. It's crickets and tumbleweed, and there's nothing going on.
Yeah, it was like that when I was rehearsing the opening ceremony last night. There was nobody in the audience, and we're trying to talk to a load of chairs, which doesn't give you the best response, I'm not going to lie.
No. So there's a trick I use. Just imagine the chairs are all in their underwear.
Doesn't mean they're going to speak any louder.
No, at least they might be cute, you know. In underwear. See, American. Because they'd say pants.
Yes,
yes.
No,
Underwear.
I would say
It's an
underwear.
American. Yes.
I would say underwear.
Well, you're from Newcastle.
It's different up there.
It was different up there.
See, over here, if somebody said imagine they're in pants, everybody's like, what?
People are usually in
What, I'm wearing
pants.
pants. How did that happen? Come on in. Don't, come on down, because if you sit in the back, I'm going to come and get you. Because that's how that works.
Well, you said if you sit in the front, you're going to come and get them.
I lied. What do you know? I like to shake people up. That's really.
Oh, yes,
I know they're not afraid of the cold.
yes, no, we are not. Well, I am, because I'm not actually from Newcastle. I just live there.
Linear.
I'm sorry. Apologies, I'm trying to get to know people.
Getting to know.
I remember going to a Q&A with David, the writer David Gemmell. And it was a
Have a
live,
sing-along if you're not
live,
careful.
live Q&A.
Dean!
You can go right, ask me questions.
Dean, shoot my better side, which is every side.
He stood there for 10
Attaboy.
minutes and no one asked him a question.
Tonight, though,
Someone
I'm going to
stood
put you to
behind the
task on
back
those
and
pictures.
Almost like he almost jumped on them.
Come on in, more yellow shirts, excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Powell, also known as Joe Powell. See, I told you people were going to come in late.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's a
I'm
long-
just chilling.
It's a long walk to Joe Powell's.
Yeah, I'm just
Especially
chilling. Having a chat.
Joe, you're wearing a Robots in Disguise shirt.
Yeah, they'll never know.
Yes. Hi, Alton. Hey. How are you?
I'm ready.
Good, good. Come on in. Oh, look, it's me in female form. Ms. Skybite over here. Ça va, chérie?
Je vais bien, je vais bien.
Excellent. Just a couple words to get by. I'm just an old guy who can flirt about 20 languages. That's how that works.
We got about 3 minutes.
Well, and blue hair finally showed up.
Oh,
It just took long enough.
I thought you were talking about me.
No, the other blue
Say, I've been here for 20 minutes.
No, this is top to bottom blue hair.
Ah,
What? Yeah, martini, very dry. Couple hours, fantastic. Yes, a bottle of water would be great.
How do you feel?
Flat. I don't know what you call it here. Sin gas, as they say in Italy.
still.
Still sounds like dead water. You know, it is.
I'd rather not have the water alive.
Right. Still water is where malaria comes from mosquitoes. You don't want still water.
It runs deep.
Oh no, I'm good. I should probably put this away. It's not very professional.
What, your rum and coke? Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, Peter, vodka.
Ooh, I got good.
Have you?
Oh, yeah, somebody, Marcus brought it to me from, wherever Marcus is from. I think Sweden. Sweden?
Yeah.
Somebody answer my question, please.
Where is Marcus from? Who is Marcus?
Marcus Hautala, who has a name like my ex-wife. So that's why I always remember it. And I drink heavily when I see him. That's
Because he
all.
brings you vodka.
You can't miss
Hi, kids. How are you?
About 19 people.
Good, what's your name?
Not one that
I can't hear you because these mooks are talking over here. What's your name?
Steven,
Hi, Stephen. And who's sitting next to you?
Isabel,
Hi, Oh, see, Isabel. You got a good voice, Isabel. And who's the old guy next to you, Isabel?
hello, Dad.
Okay, Dad. I had a feeling I didn't want to say, but I didn't want to be presumptuous that was Dad. Because in case that wasn't Dad, we were going to make an arrest here in Transformers history. New York actor.
Okay, well I think that's everyone. I was going to introduce Peter.
Oh, really?
But you know what? I don't really see much point at
Go on,
this
go on.
point.
I like a round of applause, so go on. Introduce.
Okay.
Thank you and good night.
Well,
Come on in,
Wi-Fi.
come on in, hurry up. We gave out all the free money already. Come on in. Grab a seat. Oh, it's, of course, it's two of mine. There we go. Oh, come on in. Come on in. I'm telling you.
I'm very popular. This morning, L5.
Yeah, you need to move it. That's a bad place. Because I'm going to be performing down there. So to the side is fantastic. Or the second row. Yeah, back. Back one more row and we're good. Yeah. There we go. Come on down front, Doe. I pick on the people in the back. It always works. I can see you. I'm coming. Oh, yes, I kind of. No, you can't hide from me. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Woo! Small days tonight.
Enough room
It's
now.
5 o'clock somewhere.
What?
Got enough room now, mate.
I never have enough room, darling. But this will work for right now.
Okay.
I'm getting some civilians up here. Hi, my name is Peter Spellos, and I'm an actor. And I've been an actor, holy cow, for more than 4 decades. This is my improv panel. Basically, this is the Pimp My Improv show later tonight. So you all see what we do, and you can come get an idea of the 11 people who are very excited and yet very scared to play all at the same time. It will be terrific. I just wanted to give you a little background on improv in America. It started in the late 40s with a woman named Viola Spolin in Chicago. There are really 2 schools of improvisation, long form and short form. Short form is what we do, what I've done for 45 years. A long form is usually called by the name Improv. You have a lot of theater sports and improv here in England and throughout Europe. It's really, really big. My dearest friend Patty Stiles is second in command to improv all over the world there. It came out of Calgary, out of the University of Calgary and Keith Johnstone, where the American version came out of a university. Literally then went to the University of Chicago, which was the basis for something called the Compass Players. The Compass Players then turned into Second City, which is perhaps a name you know from television or something. And that's where, Second City is where all the great comic actors from Saturday Night Live and SCTV for my Canadian fans in here came out of. And it really was an art form that was born out of, like, I think improv and jazz are truly the 2 great American art forms. And they're both very similar, because with jazz and stage improvisation, you're taking variations on a theme. You're taking one thing and you're building stuff around it. As all actors have this story, after a terrible breakup with a girlfriend, I needed some sort of acting class. I was 23 years old, which seems like 6 people ago in my life. It was ad in a newspaper for an improvisational class. And I went, well, I did improv in high school. I can go do this. So I did the audition. Boom, they put me in the class. They started putting me up the first week in class. And 3 weeks later, I was one of the leads in the performance company. Not because I was better than anybody, but I was as good as... I had found what my home was. I could make stuff up. I'm really trying to clean it up for the kids as much as possible. I'm from New York. I'm hot-wired every 9 words to say something wrong. So I'm doing the best I can.
It's okay, I'll try and bleep you out
Well,
as best
that's
as I
okay.
can.
I'll tell you a story, but never mind.
No.
By the way,
I've
the
heard
real
enough
good
of your
stories are at the bar after the show tonight. So, I found the keys to the kingdom for me. I found that I was able to really express myself with the freedom of, you mean everything I can create and work with a person and a partner we could build from nothing? And it was, and it was really, I love babies, but they're not cooked right yet, they're a little raw. I really need them parboiled just a little bit. See, everything to an improv actor is a cue. I riff on everything, and it's just like jazz. And that's the whole thing. Believe me, my performers who've known me for the last 3 years, you guys know me as a voice actor. That's probably 10% of my career. I fell into voice acting through a friend of mine, actually wound up booking the first 2 auditions I had were both series, and I booked them, and they're like, who the blank is this guy? Because I'm a stage actor. That's where I'm from, and I think most of the great improv actors are stage actors, because they have a sense of the theatrical, they're comfortable on the stage, and we performed for the longest time, and then one night after 2 years of doing this, a couple people came up to me after the show and said, hi, I'm Liz Welch, this is Neil Levy, we're the talent coordinator and the head writer for Saturday Night Live. We think you're amazing, would you come in for an audition? Now, when the paramedics left me later on, I got up and it really was the truth, and I went in and did the audition, and it was probably the greatest, worst audition moment of my life, because sometimes people on the other side of the table have this attitude. Like, make me laugh, fat boy. And I did a little, but obviously it wasn't enough. And the best part of that story is it didn't matter to me that I didn't get the part. It was somebody in a powerful position saying, you can do this, and we notice it. So that was the next level for me to go, wow, right, I am funny. I used to say I am funny, and I really didn't believe it yet, but now I believed it. So that was the beginning. I ran a nightclub in New York City in 1984 to 1988 called Who's On First. I took over as MC. At the same time, I was doing the morning comedy team on radio, and I built my first improv company, my own improv company in '84. We got 6 people on a 4x6 stage, if you can imagine that, to do improv. And from there, it moved on. I taught at uni for 2 years in New York at CW Post College. I have 50-year-old men call me sensei, from when they were kids, and it just kept morphing. So from New York, when I moved in '89 to go to Los Angeles, because I hadn't had my film and television career yet, which I always wanted to do, I auditioned for a theater company. I booked that. It was like, this is ridiculous, Somebody tell me no, please. And I go, oh yeah, Saturday Night Live told me no. Okay, I feel much better now. And I built an improv company up there in a theater company called the Artist Gym, because I wanted to give young actors some place to work out, and hence the name. And my company was called the Gym Rats, and we would do late night shows, and they were great. And then you guys. Then in 2014 with AA, I was out here, and 15, and then you guys crowdfunded me the next year, which was the most humbling experience of my life. Next to my divorce, but that's okay. Once again, kids, I can't tell that story yet. And I said, would you guys like me to come to England and teach an improv class? And 16 of you said yes. So for the last 3 years, twice a year, I go to London, and we've been putting this together. And about a year ago, actually about 2 years ago, I dropped this seed to Billy and said, because it was a tease. I said, if you ever invite me to TF Nation, I put an improv show together for you. So about a year ago, he showed up in London, and it was like a mob hit. He showed up and go, oh, Billy's here to kill me, uh-oh. I'm a New Yorker, so when he made me an offer, we shook hands. I said, that's good enough for me. 3 days later, there was a contract in my email to be here this year. He said, you better be funny. And I said to him, you better fill the room. And here we are. So when this was all coming down, I said, I'd love to teach an improv panel and have the improv discussion with everybody and get some of the improvicons up, because, I'm starting to see that look in their eyes, like, really, we're going on tonight? And to let you kind of come up and play a couple of silly games with us to see what we do. And then please come to the show tonight. It's going to be an amazing evening. There's the cosplay competition, and then there's this huge thing I can't talk about, and then there's us. And so when this huge thing happens at the end, we will go right into the improv, so there's going to be no break, because I like to ride the crest of the wave of comedy. And we will perform our hearts out, and we'll have a good time. This is a hometown crowd, These are your friends and... No, you can't go on stage yet tonight. Charlie, you can, though. I'll bring you upstairs. So, keep me on the clock, will you hear? What do we got?
We have got about half an hour,
Beautiful.
35 minutes.
So 5-6 minutes. Hi, you're late. We gave away the food already, so I apologize. He's kneeling down like so anything good going on. Let's listen to that. I'm sorry I was late, Neil, but I needed some money. Don't worry. I have the money. I stole from the other room. Here's the. See, it is money. I knew. As we say in New York, money's changing hands.
That guy will never come in.
If I do nothing else the rest of the day, I win. That's how that works. So questions about acting, about me, about why I wear black all the time because I'm a New Yorker, about who the hell is Barry Shaw because he's on my bosoms. I cleaned that up also for the kids over there. Come on in, you're not too late. I'm only ending in 5 minutes. There we go. So there's a question where? Somebody waving a hand at me. Yes, young man, what's your name?
Alistair.
Okay, good. It's a tough question, then we'll get tougher, Alistair, as I go along.
I wonder, does comedy, because he managed to know that he wanted money, does it make you psychic?
No, and here's the trick. I had no clue. I just started improvising when he went down, like this was a scene. I just got lucky, and there's the key to comedy. Sometimes you're a genius, and sometimes you ain't. But I'm not afraid just to keep talking until somebody laughs. So, no, I'm not, there's no tricks to this except being present and being silly. And that's what you're going to see tonight. There's a great, I don't have any tattoos, unlike you people who frighten me all the time with all the tattoos you have, because I'm an old blank. But if I ever got one, it would be the Japanese symbol for chaos. Because what the saying is beneath it is, in order to achieve greatness, you must first look foolish to the crowd. And I have spent my entire life looking foolish to the crowd, which is right where sometimes Alistair, an old fat guy, gets lucky here. That's really what this is. More questions, please, otherwise I have to dance. Yes, sir. What's your name again?
Jacob.
You're right, Jacob. We'll move on to the bonus round now. All right.
Obviously, with comedy, you're going to get hecklers. What would you say is the easiest way to deal with them?
Well, aside from guns in America. I can't tell you the dirty heckler story that I had, but I'll tell you the kindest heckler I ever met. Again, I had a nightclub. I was the host and the MC of the shows. It was a small room, 55 seats, and there was a couple down front in the first table, and they're having a great time. They're drinking and they're laughing and everything, and they're having the best time. I said, "Can we stay for the second show?" Absolutely, just sit there. And we bought them a round of drinks. So one of my comics came up on stage, he did his act, and I come back up on stage and go, "Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Keith Barony." And the audience applauds, and he hands me something from below the stage. And I grab it, and it's his prosthetic arm. And like you, the audience is laughing, and I'm looking at it. And I'm going, "Petey, just wait, you'll find the line, just wait, just wait, just wait." And I finally went, "Sir, I've been given the finger before." And I didn't have to finish the punchline. He takes the arm, and he kind of puts it on. And he went up to the bar later, and he goes, "I have waited my whole life for someone to say, give a big hand for," and he took the whole arm off. So that's the clean heckler story of the nicest heckler I ever met. They always weren't that nice, but you dealt with it. There was a gunslinger mentality to heckling. They almost wanted the comic to bury them, say, "I was killed by Billy the Kid," that kind of thing. So you find some morons sometimes just want to look at me, I'm funny, but you learn how to bury these people.
It's because I am funny.
I love you, princess. Another question, please. Please, before I start picking people. Hi, young man.
Oh, yeah. Do you ever come out with some sort of quip and you thought, oh, that was wrong, I shouldn't have said that?
Nope, I'm a New Yorker. None of that ever happens. Except if it happened right now for Isabel and, is it Robert? Well, okay. Susan? No. What's your name?
Stephen.
What?
Stephen.
Stephen. Thank you, Stephen.
So close.
Oddly enough, I always remember the woman's name first, so I don't know why that is with me. But no, because you know the audience. What works in here now would work in a late show, but works in a late show sometimes ain't gonna work in here. You gotta know the crowd and you gotta play to where it is. Otherwise, I'm wrong, you know? I don't try and force my funny. I try and figure out what the temperature, what the room tone is, and I try and deliver in, you know, in that venue. You make people feel at home. That's my job as an MC, as an improv director. My job tonight is to invite you to my party, show you 11 of my silly guests, and have a good time, and then I'll go collapse outside afterwards if this is all over. A couple more questions? Yes, sir.
Hey,
Hi.
what advice would you give to a new actor or somebody who's looking to get into it?
When I was 16, there was a show in New York called The Johnny Carson Show, The Tonight Show, famous talk show host. And he had Cloris Leachman, who was one of the actors in all the Mel Brooks comedies. Young Frankenstein, she plays Frau Blucher. And he, which actually it took me 20 years to realize Blucher meant glue, and that's why the horses were scared. Okay? I made that movie Inside Out, and 20 years later I figured that out. And he turned to her and asked the same question. I was 16 years old, lying in bed, little black and white TV. I'll explain to you what that is later on. And he said, what would you say to a young aspiring actor who's first starting out? And she looked dead in the camera, and she said, there's room at the top. And it was like, she was talking to me, and like, oh, there's a shot. I could have the career I want. There's room at the top. There's even room in the middle. There's plenty of room at the bottom. But you want to work your way up through that. Don't let what people tell you be your truth. You want to do this? Do it. Don't worry about impressing them. Go out and do it. You're going to have successes, you're going to have failure, but keep doing it. I'm 65 years old and doing this since I was 16. And I wouldn't have it any other way. And believe me, I had to take a lot of jobs in between during the thin years, if you could believe there was thin years. But I tell my students back in Indiana, look, this is either what you do or this is who you are. If it's what you do, you're going to have failures, you're going to have successes, but your parents miss you. Go have a kid, go back to Cincinnati and live that life. But if this is who you are, welcome to your life. This is the whole ride. I'm in for the whole ride. So if you're going to do this, welcome to your life. And everything you do will be in service of your creativity. A lot of comics, even for the money, performers sell out and do projects because they think that's what the people want. In the end, they disappear. But if you do your art, they will come to you, I promise. Someone will go, oh, that's great. And someone else will hear, oh, that's great. And all of a sudden, 2 become 4, become 8, and they start to know you. And you walk on stage with a cane and they applaud. You know, it's just authenticity, son. That's what this is about. Be authentic to who you are as an artist. And it will change. It will morph. Who you are now is not going to be who you are even 6 months from now. The kid understands. Even the baby. The baby knows the truth over here. Everything is fodder for improv. That's the one thing I'm teaching you. A couple more questions? Yes, sir. And then, oh, you don't have to stand. I'll get to you. Don't worry. In the hat there.
In all your professional years, who was the craziest man you'd ever met?
Wow. Probably people you wouldn't know. But no, because they've either had stardom or not. But I think the craziest person I ever met and worked with was Jim Carrey. Because he's just blanket nuts. Okay, Dad? There we go. I cleaned that up over there. But he gets paid $20 million a movie to be blanket nuts. So I get a couple of quid and, you know, a little fish and finger sandwich, and, you know, they send me home. And I'm just as happy. Hopefully somewhere in a room, someone goes, who's the most insane performer you ever worked with? And they mention my name. That would be just terrific. Young man who stood?
Yeah.
Hi.
Have you ever performed in Scotland?
I haven't. You got some money for me, laddie. I'll come up there in a heartbeat. By the way, this London class we've been doing, this will be the room I make the announcement in. I will be teaching in April in Manchester. because as a 64-year-old man, all I've ever wanted to do is be on the ferry across the Mersey, and I want to go where the Beatles walked. So the next class we do, and you're all invited, is going to be April in Manchester. If you don't know, there's a Facebook page called Improvicons at TF Nation, which is how I communicate with the wackos you'll see later tonight. So hit me up on all the social media, and you can follow the adventures of the insane man, which was now I'm your insane man over there throughout the years. A couple more question time?
You've got about 25 minutes.
Great. At 20 minutes, just throw something at me. Okay.
Throw...
No. Every once in a while, the English and the American words are different.
That's the most
So,
confusing thing of all.
just hit me. All right, there we go. More. No. And that's improvisation, right there. Yes, sir.
Was there any sort of stage fight you had to overcome in the early stage?
Yeah, this one.
Wait, say again?
Was there any sort of stage fight you had to overcome in the beginning?
Stage fright?
Oh, stage fright? I thought you said stage fight.
You're not. Well, I have stage fighting stories I used to do. You're not going to believe this, but tonight, if you're not nervous, what are you kidding me? And walk into a room of 500 people, maybe even more, that they love you, I will be nervous. But the thing about having years of performance, the minute I step on this, I was nervous sitting over there. There was 9 people in here at one point. I went, oh man, nobody loves me. No, it's not that. I know it's not the truth. I know. But if I ever lose that, then I'm too cocky. It's how you don't get rid of the fear, son. You bring the fear with you, and it's the fear that allows you to overcome the fear. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the ability to include it in your journey. I promise you this. So tonight, at the end of the thing I can't talk about before the group goes on, I'll not only be nervous for me, I'll be nervous for 11 other people. Because these are my friends, these are my wards, these are my students, these are my brothers and sisters on that stage. So I promise you, I'll be nervous right before, but when I hit that stage, showtime, brother. That's what I learned a long time ago. More questions? Perhaps about my ex-wife? Oh, he knows. Question about my ex-wife. Yes, sir. No, I'm kidding.
Have you got any tips for long-form improv? I'm not good at it.
Wow. Yes. Get in touch with my friend Patty Stiles and study with her. There's a lot of long-form here in England, is what most of the groups. It's a different kind of narrative. I'm in the entertainment business. So you'll see 13 different improvs this evening. I'm from New York where you did this. I tell a different story. I tell short stories. They tell novellas. Okay? Both equally good. We do long-formish games and techniques in warming up. It's the same beast. It's how long you're telling the story for. I was always a fan of reading of short stories. Because boom, when you open a short story, you're in the middle of the story. There's no long exposition. So I would just contact me. I'll make sure I give you your name and tell her you're one of mine. And she's the funniest woman I've ever worked with. We did a show in Edmonton, Alberta, and we were Zeus and Hera. And to this day, that's what we call each other. So we'd be in perfect hands with her. Yes, Alistair.
So you're brother and sister?
Of soul, yes, we are brother and sister. There's no two ways about
And
that.
married at the same time?
Well, we're Greeks, so... It's kind of what we do since history began.
I thought you were a New Yorker.
Well, and that makes it doubly so. Young man, another question?
Has your improvisation ever sort of led into the acting job? Like you're going through a scene and then...
The greatest audition I ever did was an improv audition for a show on NBC it's a longer story and I want to get you up on your feet. But I booked my longest television series, being able to improv at the audition. It's a show called American Dreams. It ran 3 seasons on NBC. I did 30 episodes. I played the curmudgeon-y television director with no facial hair and really short hair. I looked frighteningly like Jackie Gleason at that point. But absolutely, my improv training has held me in good stead in every show and every relationship I've ever had, because it gives me the courage to be me. If you don't like me, there's the door, let me get it for you. You know, and if you do, welcome to our world together. You know, so yeah, improv, I'm telling you, my life, changed my life, continues to change my life. Even the late James's Rose life is there. Got time for one or two more questions, kids?
No, I don't want a lawsuit, so I'm not actually going to throw anything at you, but you do have 20 minutes left.
Great. Now I stand. And I do.
It's a miracle you
You
can
know,
walk.
what?
It's a miracle you can walk.
You know what? You want to see me walk without a cane? For those of you who don't know, I've been crippled by arthritis in a hip for 6-7 years, and I finally had my hip surgery in April. And even though I walk with a cane now, they had to yank my leg into the correct position. I'm relearning how to walk at 65, but I'm relearning how to walk at 65. So, what's the play? Let me see it. Get up here, sir. My future ex-wife, come on up here as well. Pravacon and the two next to him. So, in a straight line, very good. Why not, Alistair? Come on up, young lad. Alistair, come on. And you, sir. That's plenty. No, I'm not on the stage. I'm the king. I'm on the stage.
Baby.
That's right, baby. All right.
Is everybody okay with us be taking pictures?
Yeah. What?
Got to break it down.
Wait a second. My hair's not ready yet.
That's the one we signed a waiver when they bought the tickets.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I was just checking.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is a game you'll see us open with. Whoops.
You right?
Done that. Sometimes you feel like I'm on the boat. You know, the hips go in very different directions. This is a game called pro-con. You're either for or against something. And I'm going to give you 20 seconds. You're not going to know what it is until I say go. And you have like 20 seconds, like it's a political debate. And I say those words because in my country I hate those words. Oh, please, don't even start me there. Sell your point of view. So if I say you're for toast, don't tell me why you're against bread. Sell them. This is a game about strong point of view. The first thing you have to be on stage is a very strong point of view. And when I say thank you, go away. I'm going to move to the next person. All right? So, you're against rain.
Rain? Why would I be for rain? Rain, it gets you wet, it gets you wet. It makes you cold, it makes your nipples stick out like this. It makes your nipples stick out, it gets you so wet. Do you know how much conditioner needs to go into this hair on a daily basis?
Thank you. Go away. You're against Scottish people.
Oh, I don't like Scottish people at all. No. They're nasty, they're dirty, they wear kilts. Your balls stick out.
Thanks, get out of here. You're for Skybite.
Skybite, greatest shark in history. Nobody needs a normal shark because it's a shark that turns into a robot. What's better than a normal shark? One that can fly and turn into a robot, obviously. Not to mention, great line in hakus. What else can you talk about?
Thank you. We're against Skybite.
That's the most stupid thing I've ever heard of. Whoever came out with that idea must be sacked and never allowed to work again. The most stupid idea I've ever heard of. Seeing Shark, absolutely not. He's the worst actor ever. Never want to hear about it ever.
He's so English. He walked by me and goes, I didn't mean a word. You are against music.
Oh my gosh, I mean, it pisses me off to always hear the same type of music, children. Oh, sorry, it annoys me to hear the same type of music played over and over again. I mean, gosh, I I just need a quiet moment to myself where I'm just zen.
Go get him.
Yeah.
Tell him, sister.
And I just can't stand. Just please shut up. Just shut up.
Thank you. You're a 4. Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa cakes. Okay, first off, they're cakes, which are always good. I mean, how can you not like cakes? I mean, especially with their chocolate topping. Oh my God, chocolate is just the best, and it releases like chemicals that make you feel good. So it makes you feel good when you eat them, and it's got a really nice sticky orange center that's not like too sticky, but it's just so sweet and good.
Thank you, round of applause. You are 4 weekends.
Weekends, they are beautiful. Just the amount of time I can sit and practically do nothing. I'm basically a blob, the primordial blob. I refer to that before humanity really existed, before life existed. I just refer to that. My point.
Thank you, round of applause. You are 4 children.
Children, honestly, they are our future. We will all. The fact is, let's face it, we're gonna die. Might as well teach them to be better than us. Honestly, the previous generation destroyed this planet. We're trying to fix it. The next generation is going to destroy it again.
Thank you, round of applause. I love your buttons, man.
Thank you.
And I'm going to say something. I'm going to push your buttons. These are the jokes, folks, okay? And finally, you're against children.
Okay, so considering that all things in life are transitory and we're going to die anyway, and in the grand scheme of things, a big black hole could swallow us up any day now, do we really need another generation to go through that suffering of eternal pain like we do?
Thank you. You're so bitter. Get out of here. Round of applause for our actors. TikTok, oh great timekeeper.
You have my maths has completely disappeared.
14 minutes.
15
Oh, 6 or 8 people haven't been up, including some of my Provocons. Yes, ma'am. Get up here. You get up here. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. With the baby. Yes, ma'am. Nice hat, baby. Give me some love. Give me some skybite love. There we go. Picture. Smile.
I didn't realise I was the official photographer.
Let me get out. No.
There we go. That's all for you, don't worry.
Perfect.
I mean, the lighting's not great.
You have a great outfit on the end. That's fantastic. A lot of people can't wear orange, but that's fantastic. You can. All right, back up the line. It's a kid show here. What's the matter? People showing me their... So just back up a little bit, and when you get close to Dave Wallace, man. Good. Keep going. Not the 2 of you, you're here. So, whoops. Oh, and then the paramedics come. Then I teach from the prone position for the rest of the day.
But you wouldn't stop.
No, I wouldn't stop talking. I'm from New York, so see, talking. Did you hear it? The New Yorker came out on talking. All right, so turn and face each other. Oh, hang on. You, Grandpa. Push off. There we go. No, down better, easier than up. This is a game called Categories. Yeah, I know. The kid knows it. It's all right. Very good over there. Everything's a kid. Oh, Xander. I'm going to bring you up on stage. There it goes. No, don't cry now. Cry after I get off the stage tonight, please. So, I'm going to give them a topic. They have to name as many things in the topic as fast as possible. If they stutter or stammer, they'll hear, go to the end of the line. Next person comes in. I'll give you, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you something new to play. So I'll make the first one easy. Boys' names, go.
Matt. Stephen. Vince.
My namesake and you suck? Really? Into the line. Get out of here. Next one up. Oh, let's make it harder. Girls' names, go.
Back of the line.
Oh, it's you. save the good one for you. I'm going to give you a new one. Video game characters, go.
Crash Bandicoot.
Mario.
Spyro the Dragon.
Luigi.
Wario.
Waluigi. Kirby.
That. Good.
I'll run
Next.
out of Mario characters.
Hello.
Hi.
Three-letter words, go.
Eat.
Ice.
Top.
I think it's 4 letters, actually. But that's okay. Well. My bar door opened and look who walked in. Words that start with the letter H.
Have.
House.
Haddock.
Home.
Hammock.
H.
Hold.
Hole.
Hello.
Hi. That wasn't a word.
The exists as a word.
Ah.
All right, go. 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes to steal my room, Wallace. All right. Annie. I love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Take a step forward. Things you like about each other. Go.
Glasses.
T-shirt.
Badges.
Beard.
Hair.
Socks.
Voice.
Nose.
Eyes.
Eyes.
Earrings.
You repeated eyes. Go away. Oh, bring the baby for sympathy. Watch this.
You can win.
Things you hate about a baby. Go on. We all know we do, okay? Go.
Screaming.
Hey, wait a second. He apologized to the baby. You're so English, son. So English. Go again. Things you hate about that, not that baby. Babies in general.
Screaming.
Nappies.
Vomiting.
Lack of sleep.
More screaming.
Transformer characters. Go.
Hot Rod.
Megatron.
Optimus Prime.
I'm Starlight! This is what I get really.
I'm 3.
He's adorable. No, I'm talking about you, Scott. Things you hate about me. Go.
Hair.
Nothing.
You win. There we go. She wins. Time, my love.
Hold on, because I'm video recording. You have 8 minutes.
Mac's wife used to say that.
That
That was clean, Dad, okay? That was as clean as I could make it over there. All right. Why do I have a book in my hand? Perhaps I want to look at it. This one. Oh, that'd make it easy. Words that begin with the letter X. No, I'm kidding. S. Go.
Skybike.
Stephen.
Silo.
Silo.
All right. Silo is where we keep the corn in America. Just keep on walking.
Oh, that's sorry.
This will be a tough one. I lied. Things that make you laugh. Go.
Peter.
Cody.
Not you.
Not you.
Both of you go away. Now all my team members are sucking up to me at this point. This will be you tonight, Jenna, so get ready. See, is that you making that noise? I almost can hear it internally over there. Andy, step on down. Step on down. Oh, Joe Powell. He's back. Hello, Joe Powell. He's back. City. A step closer. I know, no one wants to get that close to Joe Powell. No, I want you to get close to Joe Powell. Perhaps you'll start a trend. Cities in England. Go.
London.
Manchester.
Birmingham.
Liverpool.
Salisbury.
Bristol.
No, I love that Bristol. No, I don't like Bristol.
You forgot that. Back here.
Things to do in Newcastle. Begin. chips.
Drink.
Go swimming.
Drink some more.
Give up. Give them a round of applause.
Dublin automatically.
I love you. Now you'll never forget my name for the rest of my life again. All right, you know what? The three of you stay up on stage. Everybody else sit down. Come on down over here. Right, over here. Over here in the number one position. Ladies, grab a seat. These are the truth, my mother used to say. This is a game we call one-word experts. And you'll see us play it tonight. You'll know how it goes immediately once we start. So I would say later this evening, ladies and gentlemen, so I got to tell you, don't know what they didn't hear. One word at a time. You answer the sentence as fast as you can. Bless you. Sammy, she sneezed on the back of her head, man. All right. Oh, really? You're going to groan at that? All the other lines tonight?
I'm definitely going to get rid of that.
So, these three people are the greatest experts in the world. They know everything there is to know about anything. Questions you've always wanted to know, these people can answer. So, can I get a question from the audience, please? Yes, young woman.
Where does Peter hide the whiskey?
Where do I hide the whiskey?
Peter.
Hides the
Whiskey.
in the
Pants.
I'm down with it. Another question, madam.
Why can't squirrels fly?
Why can't squirrels fly, experts?
Because
they don't
have
wings.
See, it's a very simple answer. Sometimes it's that easy. I'm looking for new people. Jim Sorensen. Round of applause for Jim Sorensen.
What is dark matter?
Ooh, experts. What is dark matter?
peanut.
Butter and
Jelly.
sandwiches.
It's dark matter. That'll work. I'm never having another sandwich like that again. Young man with a hat.
Squirrels may not fly, and they may not use computers, but they know where their nuts are. True or false?
So answer it.
I didn't know a word.
Just say true or false. True. There you go. Okay. Madam in the back of the orange, I'll get to you, Alistair, don't worry.
What's the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, experts, please. For these, a lot of people need a meaning of life, and this person in particular, he dies 3 times in the show. What is the meaning of life, experts?
Life.
Sucks.
I'm being clean, I'm doing the best I can. Alistair, I'll get to you on the end in a second. Yes.
Where is Jim Sorensen's cowboy hat?
Who's cowboy hat?
Jim Sorensen's cowboy
Where
hat.
does he? I'm gonna change. Where does Jim Sorensen get all those cool cowboy hats?
He
Finds them.
at
Salisbury.
Cathedral!
Okay. One last question over here.
How is Boris Johnson going to save the country?
Let me at it. How is Boris Johnson going to save the country, ladies and gentlemen?
he
What?
There you go. I know, that's not wrapping it up. 42 years on stage, I got a great sense of when the 2-minute warning is coming.
Okay. I'm not bothered. Glad you're doing my job for me.
You don't bother me at all. I have made a living doing this for 42 years. I've had major improv companies in London, New York, Los Angeles, and Indianapolis. I don't say that to you because I want it to be impressive. I say that to you because I need to build families wherever I go. So I have a place that someday one of you wankers will take me in. I'm an old man. It's not a bad word.
Yes, it
It's
is.
an American word, meaning lovers. I'm more than impressed by how many people showed up. Yeah, go get him, baby. I am truly the most grateful shark you've ever met in your life. Thank you very much for coming to this. Please come to the evening cosplay event I can't talk about, and then the improv show tonight. I love you. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Go away! Get out of here!